This is a short video to explain how AgMap extension for MapBuddy can be leveraged for working mostly, maybe even playing. You can search for and find any quarter section. After that, you would be able to attach it to your Garmin GPS, either transfer in one direction or the other, stuff that you found in the field, or maybe this quarter section to that to get there in the first place. Now that would be handy if you were an aerial sprayer, a realtor, an auctioneer, a tire or mechanic, tire repair guy or a mechanic, maybe crop or hail insurance. They use that a lot as well. So the first thing you would do is search for and find the quarter section. If I hit the search tool, by the way, all of these tools, when you tag them, they or hover on them, it tells you what they do. And I'm going to look for a quarter section in this case. Let's go for the northeast of 1773.6, and we're going to choose with the drop down west of the 6th. Now it finds it immediately. If I click on it, it takes me there. I can save the track as a boundary and a waypoint by the name of the quarter section in the middle of it. You can see there it is, just like that. Now I can do multiples. I can turn on a layer that has quarter section grid in it. But I'm just going to show you one at a time here so you get a feel for how it functions. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is, that's just a box, but I'd like to see what the imagery looks like so I can see what the field, what might be the parameters of the job in the field. So if I was aerial sprayer as an example, I would need to know that there was a creek on the side here and that there is a division in the field. It's a little hard to see here, but I can zoom in and see that there's a division and a high power tension line there. Not so good. Plus there's an acreage on the corner. So all of these things are important for a particular job at hand. In this case here, I would like to be able to move that identifying waypoint to the approach, which is down here by these bins. So I turn the edit button on, zoom into that, and drop it off there. That allows you with the Garmin GPS to actually navigate right to the right approach. So now maybe you also need to know what the acreage are. So I can actually just take this area tool, which is it starts documenting up in the corner here. And I can actually just draw around the outside of the field and get an acreage area. I can zoom in and be real precise with this, or I can do it roughly and then move any of the white dots to the right location later on. Maybe here you can see the field changes. Maybe that is going to be in or out of the job. Hard to say. So what you are intending to do is to get a good idea of the proper acreage for this job, and I can see that it's about 101.4 acres. So if I wanted to document that, I would just create a waypoint, not on it, but somewhere off to the side, and I would change the name of that to 1.4 acres. Now, I don't want it off to the side. I want to actually be in the middle of the field. So I would edit this one again and move it into the middle of the field. Maybe I want to change the color or the shape. I can change it to a variety of icons, anything that I want actually. And maybe I want it to show the labels so that it, there it is. So that I can take a snapshot of this and put it into the file. That's about as hard as it gets. You can manipulate it however you like, but in the end, that's what you're trying to do. Find the quarter, do something there, come home. If you had a Garmin GPS while you were driving around in the field collecting points, you could hook it up. It would automatically switch to this GPS page. It would identify the GPS, and you just receive the data. Then you could document that as part of the job. You would save this as a particular job name. You can do it job by job and then put it into a master file. Pretty easy way to keep everything organized and enable you to document your work. That's about as hard as it gets. Thanks.